All right, chat. A lot of y'all saying y'all having problems finding your indications, so we finna make some videos to help you find it. All right, so let's get back to the basics, break it down. I know some of y'all hate when people do this, but this helps. It's so important. Now look, bruh, your indication in ICC is so important, and the reason it's so important is because once you find your indication, you good. You can sit on your hands. You don't gotta do nothing. The indication is like when you run a track and they shoot that gun. You don't gotta go till he shoot that gun. You ain't gotta go until you find your indication. Once you find your indication, your trading becomes super easy because that's your model. You ain't worried about this, that, liquidity. You just waiting for it to hit your line. So let me show you this, bruh. So boom, we got this drawing right here. Remember, I'm gonna make this super simple for y'all, bruh. I'm gonna make this super simple for y'all, bruh, so y'all can understand what it is. Don't make it hard. I'm not gonna use no trading terms on none of that. Look at this. Look at this circle right here I'm drawing, right? And this look at this circle right here I'm drawing, right? All right, look. Is this higher than this? Is this higher than this? I know this sounds like my last video, but listen. Is this higher than this? Then this is your indication. Okay? We only gonna talk about the indication right now. But I'm gonna bring this up. So pretty much, once price comes back under here, then comes back above this line, you buy. So I don't care if price does this. I don't care if price does this. It doesn't matter. You know why it don't matter? Because we don't care unless price comes back above this line. Price comes back above this line, we bought it here, boom, that's money. Now let's go to the charts to show you exactly what I mean. Let's get rid of this. Excuse me, chat. All right. So if we go to the charts, man, I want to show y'all. Look, now let's look at it. Let's look at it. All right, so this is a bullish example, right? Bullish. Remember, the bull's head goes up, so that's bullish. It means it's going up. That's all it is. Don't make it too hot. All right. Now remember the lines. Here. I'll keep this over here. Remember, is this higher than this? That's all it is, brother. Don't make it too hard. Don't make it too hard. Look at this. Look. All right, boom. So let's talk about it on the charts. Okay. You got this high right here, right? You got this right here. Let's not worry about this right now. See, sometimes when you do replay and you're back testing, y'all be looking all over here and stuff. We ain't gonna look over here. I'm gonna learn from my mistakes from when I was learning about ICC, okay? All right, you got this right here. Imagine this is your market. You come into the day, this is your market. There's nothing going on over here. You got this high right here, right? Is anything higher than that? No. Okay, let's wait. All right. Remember what we was talking about. All this. We don't care about. This drawing right here, that's all this is right here. That's all this right here. Now, and I'm not going to confuse you. I'm not going to confuse you off this. But remember, that's what's going on right here. Remember why your indication is important, okay? Remember why your indication is important, okay? And y'all probably like, Trey, why do you have this line right here too? Why do I? Let's go back to it. Why do I have this line right here, chat? This is a test. Why do I have this line right here? Let's go back so y'all know why I have this line right here. Why do I have this line right here? Okay, imagine this is the only place in the market. This is a test. I did this on purpose. I didn't tell you this line right here because y'all probably wonder what that line is. Why? Imagine this is the only thing you have in the market, right? You had a little pullback. All right, chat. Remember, what is this higher than this? Chat, is this higher than this? Okay, so this is what? An indication. So what are we waiting for? Okay, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for, chat? Remember, that's the noise. We haven't closed above this line yet. No closures, okay? Remember? Oh, snap. Remember, all this was just going on right here. All this was going on right here, right? All this was going on right here. I'm sorry. We broke above this line. Chat. What would we aim for? Chat? Boom! Money bags. See, you see how when you find the indication? You see how when you find the indication, you don't gotta worry about all this, whatever, bro. And remind you, it's a Tuesday, Wednesday. It's still a Wednesday, so it's Tuesday. So Tuesday, we didn't worry about Tuesday, Because all this right here, all this gerbil, we're not worried about that. Because why? Once we cross this line is when we start thinking about money. Now look. Okay, we did that. We did this right here. Let's get rid of this. Let's go back to what the original video was on. All right, boom. Now check. Let's get rid of this. Just look. Hold up. Now we're gonna keep this right here because this is important. This is important. The gerbil is important. I want to keep going back to the gerbil. Okay. All right. Remember, this isn't. It's not an indication yet. Nothing yet. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, chat. Trey, how do I find my next trade? Chat, let me ask you a question. Is this higher than this? Chat, let me ask you a question. Is this higher than this? Chat, let me ask you a question. Is this higher than this? Okay. So what? What happens? If this is higher than this, we draw our line. Now what? We wait. We don't care what's going on until price comes back above this line. So we correcting, right? Oops, I'm sorry. My bad, chat. My bad. That happened a little bit too quick for me. Happened a little bit too. But I also want to show y'all something too, though. That's why I had that line right here. That happened quickly. But look what time it happened, though. But let's. All right, Trey. But Trey, what happened? What happened? Let me show you. Mind y'all, we on replay right now, so it's not like the market actually would be moving like this. All right, well, boom. Let's break it down like we actually in the charts. This is 6 o'clock, okay? It's 6 o'clock. Let's break it down like we actually in the charts looking. So let's break down to a lower time frame, 15 minute. What's going on? 15 minute. 15 minute, right? Okay, that's a 15 minute. What time is this? What time is that, chat? What time is this, chat? What time is this, chat? What time is this, chat? That's when we would be taking trades. 7:30 open. We come down. But if you look at, if you're in the markets while the day is going on, as soon as you see that break above that line, what time is it, chat? What time is it, chat? It's breakup time. Remember, we don't care about the noise. We don't care about the noise. Boom, all this down. Oh, snap. Remember, we seen it. Remember this? Or if you want to use the lines. Look. My bad. The lines don't really work in this situation. So I'm not going to use the lines. I ain't going to confuse you right now. Because I forgot this has wicks. But anyways, look, chat. I'm sorry. You got to use the line on the lower time frame. Look, chat. Look at it. What does this look like? What does this look like, chat? Does this look like this? Same shit, right? What? Same, chat. Does that look like that? Look. Oops. My bad. Damn. I fucked this up. All right. Look, I did a line. Chat, if you having problems, go to the lower time frame. Use a line chart. Does this look the same? Am I tripping? Here, let me zoom it out for you a little bit, man. Am I tripping, chat? Am I tripping? Come on now. Come on, chat. It's easy. That's easy work, chat. That's easier. You don't have to do nothing until you see it cross that line again. That's all it is, chat. And once it crosses, watch what happens. Money bags. Straight to the top. Money bags, chat. That's all it is. Please stop. Don't make your indication is the most important part of ICC. The correction, we're going to talk about the correction in the next video. But indication, your indication is when they start the gun. Your indication is when he throws the ball up in the air. Your indication, you ain't worried about nothing. You are not worried about nothing until you see you could sit on your hands for 2-3 days. But once it comes back to that line, that's money. That's when you get in. So you don't gotta sit here worrying about oh damn, what's price doing right now? What's going on? Once you have that line, All this noise right here, all the correction and all this, this is what matters. This is all we care about. Oh, snap, we came under. We back above my line. Closure above my line. I'm going to the top. That's it. You can stop worrying about everything else. Once you find the indication, and once you come back above that line, you good. I'm taking that 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, I'm taking this trade, bro. 9 times out of 10, I'm taking this trade, bro. You can aim for the bodies. You can aim for the top. That's a 2 to 4. Hey, you can, if you want, you can, feel me? Feel me? Keep going up. Let's see. What does it? No, it doesn't. But who cares? You're already out. It's 2 to 4. So you don't care about nothing else, man. You don't really care about nothing else, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You don't care about nothing else, man. Real deal. You don't care about nothing else, man. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it again. Look at it again, chat. You want another video? Look at it again, bro. We gonna fuck me. I ain't gonna play for this one. We gonna do another video. Look, chat. Let's go back. Look, chat. What happens? What happens? Look, chat. Look. What we aiming for? Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. Hold up. I'm gonna let y'all talk a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all talk a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all talk a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all talk about a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all talk. You know why I'm gonna let y'all talk? Cause I'm tired of teaching. I'm tired. I don't need to no more. Y'all get it. Y'all understand? All right, chat. What am I about to say? What am I about to say, chat? What am I about to say, chat? Say it. Everybody say it with me. 1, 2, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Is this higher than this? Say it again. Is this higher than this? Okay. So all the jarble, all this, doesn't matter. We care when what? This goes back above this line, chat. And what happens when we go back above the line, chat? So we don't care about this jarble right here. This means nothing to us. This jarble don't mean nothing. No closures, no nothing. Don't mean nothing to us right here. We don't care about this. We care about this. We care about this. And watch what happens. We break above. And let's go to the lower time frame, because y'all be on the hour I'm trying to show y'all, but look. Boom. And what time? 7:30. That's why we trade. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss like that if little kids is watching. But 7:30 to 4:30 is why we trade like that. Because look at this. Boom. 7:30 hit. Back above the line. We'll never come back. And boom, TP smack. TP smack. We smack TP. I usually aim for the bodies anyway, but we smacking TP off wicks. See if you feel me, chat? Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? It's just a always repeating anomaly, man. It's always repeating anomaly. That's it. So don't make this way harder than it has to be, chat. Remember, is this higher than this? Okay, boom. So your line goes right here at these bodies, not at the wicks. I know I used to teach at the wicks, but you do it at the wicks, you're losing too much money. You put it at the bodies, right? You put it at the bodies, and then once your line goes above, you for me, I'll teach a video on this later. You can either aim for the bodies or you can aim for the wicks. It's up to you. Now, I'll teach that in another video on the difference between aiming for the body and the wicks. But just indication right now. That's it, chat. That's it, chat. Look at that. Look at the price action from down here to up here to up here. Now, mind you, it's a few. That's 1 week. That's 3 trades you could have took it in 1 week. Just off off the strap right here. Off the strap right there, off ICC. That's 3 trades you could have took it in 1 week. So that's why when you find your indication, you're good. You don't gotta worry about the jarble. Because once it goes back above the line, it's money on me. So next week video, we gonna talk about the correction. We gonna talk about a lot, bro. I'm gonna show y'all some. I'm gonna drop another video on bearish stuff. This is just for bullish. We gonna drop another video on bearish though. So let's get to it.